Welcome to another World of Tanks replay. My name is Maxwell and this one is from Lego Tank 007. He's driving the ISU-122S on a standard battle on the Arctic region. I know we had an ISU-122S replay fairly recently, but this one is also pretty damn awesome, so I thought I'd bring you this one. And I think this one doesn't suffer from the problem of the busted reticule, which the last one did, so we get a much better idea of how this thing aims and performs over a distance, as opposed to just guessing how well it is aimed. Obviously, this being a Russian tank destroyer, this is going to be one of those sit back, relax and watch the carnage kind of replays, as this thing just makes people explode and wishes that they had loaded into a different battle. Lego tank heading up to the north. I'm going to probably try and get into some of these bushes here. There is an E25 been lit up in the centre of the map, but as you can see, render distance, not quite able to reach it just yet. If he can push it a little bit further forward in this bush, he may just clip the E25. But it does find a Dickermax. It is on the other side of some cover by the looks of it. So you can see the aiming reticule a little bit better than we saw last time, but still not fantastic. This being a Russian gun. Less concerned with accuracy over distance and more concerned with making people explode horribly up close and personal. You see this thing lacks a little bit of gun depression. What it lacks in gun depression, it makes up for in raw punching power. As you see, just smashes that VK 3001P to smithereens. And this thing reloads pretty damn quickly. Takes him out and then decides to move forward. He only saw that there was this 3001P and the Cromwell in the area, so obviously just thinking to himself, nah, I've got this, I can take them on. Decides to push forward on the Cromwell. KV-85 sees what's happening. He comes forward as well. You can see for some reason the enemy, have put quite a lot of tanks on that ridge, the E25 Dickermax and that Jumbo Sherman. But the majority of their forces are concentrated around the south. So Lego Tank, obviously keeping a close eye on that minimap, knows that they're going to have to push in the north quickly. Because you've really got two options when something like that happens. Takes a hit from the Nashorn, but puts a massive one right through his face. He's probably going to reload before the Nashorn as well. Furiously clicking the mouse there. Does take another hit from him, but he can afford the hit points and just smashes the Nashorn to pieces as well. So you've really got a couple of choices when your team's getting pushed very heavily on one flank. If they're getting pushed super quick, it may be the best option to turn, tail and head back the opposite direction. Probably going through your base to try and help out on that flank. The other option you've got, if they're getting pushed a little bit slower than that, is to try and push your flank even faster. Just go super aggressive and try and take out the flank that you're on before the enemy team can take out your flank. And that's normally a good tactic as well. You see Lego Tank going for a little bit of a compromise here. Rather than completely backtracking or pushing his flank, decides to head through the centre of the map. Already pushed their flank out really, because like we saw, there was only the 3001P, that Cromwell, who just did a vanishing act, and then the Nashorn were the only guys on that flank for the enemy team. But the Allies able to push them through, and they've got some good defence there in the form of the artillery and that SU-100Y, so that's going to allow the Allies to push on towards the base undeterred, while the rest of them try and flank around behind the attacking enemy. This T1 Heavy isn't going to know what hits him. Well, exactly, he's not going to know what hits him because Lego Tank missed his shot. But the reload of this thing is nowhere near a pain, so you can afford to miss shots and be rather casual with your firing, as this thing fires so quickly. Does find a T-29, but a 122 and an SU-100 should be more than a match for a T-29. One of them is going to take some fire. Both of them backing off from the T-29. It does have that fear factor when it's top tier. SU-100 trying to position himself. Really, somebody needs to go out there, get shot by the T-29, and that's going to allow both of them to move in and get hits on him. Because really, this guy's only going to take 2 shots. Lego Tank realises that this is going to take a while. So he turns around in an effort to try and defend his artillery platoon mates there. To be honest, and just let them go drown themselves. Everybody would be better off. And this T-29's doing a fantastic job of defending. If he wasn't there, then these two tank destroyers in the form of the 100 and the 122 of Lego Tank would have just been able to push all the way around the south and get the enemy team in a pincer movement. As it is, he is defending excellently at the moment. The ISU-100 has taken the high ground. Hopefully, that's going to make the T-29 focus on him. No, it looks like he's still... Well, he's got a little bit of indecision here. Doesn't quite know who to fire at, but he's got his ally now in the IS. So both Tier 7 heavy tanks, both here now. Looks like this ISU-100 might get a quick 1-2 to the face. He does, but he gets a good hit on the T-29. The other one pulls himself around the corner and he gets blasted. Lego Tank going to attempt to back off and keep himself safe. Looks like he's going to take a hit, but he should get another one in. Trying to go for the T-29, and that was some smart play there, figuring that the T-29 has a shot in the chamber, whereas the IS doesn't, so was trying to focus on the T-29 first. As it was, he missed his shot, but it was some good planning regardless. And there was a little bit of a misplay by the IS. He figured that the T-29 had the ISU-122 dead to rights, and he just continued driving past to head on and take out the artillery. But as it was, Lego Tank had different plans, and he took him out. So great thinking. Slightly lacking in the execution there, unfortunately. A little bit of a slip. Going to try and take out this IS. Doesn't quite lead the target enough, and that shot just goes a little bit wide. Looks like somebody is capping the base now, but it is just Lego Tank by himself against 4 enemy tanks. It's not going to quite be a Coliban see if he can pull this one off, but still, 4 tanks against 1 ISU-122S with 76 hit points. This is going to be no mean feat. Moving in on the base. Although there is 4 tanks left, it looks like only one of them is doing the base capture. Probably going to be that VK-3601. He was last spotted around the base. E25 maybe moving in from the left, so got to play this one carefully. Not sure where the M6 is either. Actually, looks like it's the E25 that's capping the base. Not really sure where the VK's gone. E25 has a shot and misses. He's got 40 seconds on the cap clock now. Bounces a shot. Has a wild speculative shot there, and that one doesn't do anything. Doesn't land. Artillery shells coming in. And to be honest, Lego Tank is really caught between a rock and a hard place right now. He's got 23 seconds on the clock. Got to get in a lot closer to do anything to this D25, but to be honest, he can't afford to take a hit from him either. Got to get to a position where he can just about see the top of the tank. 10 seconds left, and that means the E25 won't be able to return fire. This is all or nothing. He gets the hit. That's the reset. Now the E25 has got no good choices to make. He comes forward, misses his shot, and Lego Tank takes him out for kill number 7. I'm very surprised as to where this M6 and this VK have gone. The M6 I would have assumed was going to loop around that hill and come in towards the base. But if he was, he should have been here by now. Also, if that VK had also parked himself in the cap circle, the enemy team would have won long ago. And now Lego Tank just going to set himself up in a defensive position overlooking the base. Going to wait for the rest of the guys to come and attempt to cap the base. VK moves in on the base now. Doesn't look like he has any idea what is about to befall him. Lego Tank takes his time to aim, takes his shot, and that's kill number 8. I'd say it's a well-deserved Radley Walters medal, but if you can pick up the M6 and the GW Panther as well, it'll be a Pools instead. The M6 is behind him. I don't know if Lego Tank realises. I think he's had a quick look at the minimap now and sees the last known position of this M6. He comes moving in. If Lego Tank can get a snapshot off, he can indeed. That's kill number 9. 3,000 points of damage, and this just leaves the GW Panther and Lego Tank. GW Panther last spotted in K1. So we're just going to speed this one up a little bit until we get into the action. To be honest though, this is definitely not a foregone conclusion. Just a splashing shot will be enough to destroy Lego Tank, but as it is, the GW Panther's making a move, gets a 0 damage critical, and that is very, very unfortunate. He's got to take his time to aim this one. He gets it, he gets the kill, and that is the victory. So awesome replay there from Lego Tank 007 and picking himself up 3,500 points of damage, 10 kills for a Pool's medal, almost a Kolobanov's, but just fighting off 4 enemies at the end. I say just, but still, that was an excellent piece of play to keep his nerves and take out all of the attackers, especially with just 5 seconds left on the base capture clock. So awesome replay from you, thank you very much for sending that one in. Don't forget guys, if you've got yourself a great replay, then send that into replay@screenreality.com. The link for that's in the description. Just attach the replay file itself or the link to the What Replay website to the email and I can check that one out for you. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, you found it useful, informative, you learned something, or you just thought it was fun, think about hitting that subscribe button, because there's a lot more World of Tanks content on this channel. I've been Maxwell, this has been a World of Tanks replay, and I'll catch you guys next time.